Alright, Master Keys, I've got a video here for you of the double doors that I've set up. Just made it look a little fancy. Spent a bit of time on it today. Basically I've got a tripwire running across the ground instead of across in the air, just in case you accidentally click on it and knock the wire out. I've got it set pretty close to the doors at the moment, so you can't just walk through seamlessly. You do end up running into it and stopping. The wire can be pushed back another 3 blocks, I think, is the maximum length, before I have to start setting up repeaters, just to send the signal further. You can see it's set up to flip-flop, to toggle the doors open, closed. So alright, let's go take a look at the wiring. Okay, so this is where all the wiring takes place. We've got the tripwire here. It sends a signal out to this block, and then the redstone dust spirals down into this block here, which has a redstone torch preloading one of the flip-flops that I've used. I've actually got 2, one on either side. It's just to save having to loop the wire around a lot, or trying to send wire back here or somewhere else to try and get to the flip-flops. It was just easier having 2. And what this torch does is it actually preloads the flip-flop, so the change actually happens pretty quick, compared to if it was as if it was just running off the wire itself. I've got a button here so we can just toggle the doors manually. Be able to see them, hopefully. Cool. It all happens very quick. You can see the flip-flop here as well. If I can reach. There you go, that was a very, very quick change. Anyway, from here, the redstone signal gets inputted into this block and outputted down here. When that block moves across, the signal from that torch will then make this redstone wire live, and that'll send a signal down here to the bottom blocks, which, as you can see, will engage the bottom pistons to push the blocks forward. Branches off to up here. I've got redstone repeaters coming in sideways, just to save a whole lot of space, otherwise the wiring will be out here somewhere and it'll get kind of ugly. So I've neatened it up and brought it in one block to save some space. Just fix that stuff up. So yeah, signal comes in, and these repeaters have a delay of 4 as well, because what we want is the blocks that are pushing forward, we want them to retract first. So essentially the signal will come up here, inverting these torches, turning them off, retract, and then when these repeaters have finished with their delay, they'll then disengage and pull these pistons and these blocks all the way back in. And when the doors close, these will be turned on, same with the ones down the bottom first, but they won't actually do anything until these ones have turned on and these blocks have pushed sideways. So that's pretty much how these double doors work. It's all repeated, or mirrored, I should say, on the other side perfectly. And on the other side of the doors, where the other tripwire is here, signal comes down and spirals down, travels underneath the whole lot, and ends up back at these blocks with the redstone torches preloading the flip-flops again. So all up, we've got pistons here. We've got 1, 2, 3 blocks wide, 4 with the repeater. That could possibly be moved further back, but for now it's 4 wide with the repeater, 3 blocks without. And underneath the floor we've got 1, 2 blocks deep, actually 3 blocks deep. So we've got to send the return signal. And with the repeater, it has to go down 1 more block. So we've got 4 blocks deep with the flip-flop. 4 blocks deep with the flip-flop. So it's pretty compact. Probably could get a little bit more compact, but that'll have to be another day. I've got examples here of how the flip-flop works. So we've got one here that's preloaded, one here that's just running directly off the redstone dust. Not preloaded, you can see the difference here. This one's alive, ready to go. This one is not. If I hit the button, you'll be able to see the delay between the live, the preloaded, and the not preloaded flip-flops. You can see there's about a 1 second delay between them, so yeah, it speeds up quite a lot. To build one, it's pretty easy. Dig a hole, put a redstone torch in it. We want just a normal piston either side with a 1 block gap on one side. We'll put 1 block down between the pistons, that's the one that's going to get pushed back and forth, and do the toggling. We want 2 blocks on top with a redstone torch on either side, redstone dust on top, and that's essentially it. We've got our flip-flop set up, ready to go. The output source is here, so when this block slides across, it will make this wire live, and the input source has to be on one of those blocks. It has to connect to one of those. So for the purpose of this test, we'll just put down a button, press the button, see it toggle, torch turns off, press it again, toggle, torch turns back on. So a very, very simple design, very compact. It's one of the smallest, if not the smallest, flip-flop I've seen, being 4 blocks wide, 1 block deep, and with the dust on top, 4 blocks high. Very compact, very efficient. So yeah, Master Keys, that's how I've done my hidden double doors. On another note, I've been watching a lot of Doc M's videos on the new snapshot patch. He had one where he essentially had a villager spawning or breeding system set up. Just a 5x5 block or room filled with doors. Tricks all the villagers into thinking there is a lot more buildings, a lot more houses than what there actually are. Hiya. And I left this running for a few hours, about 4 or 5 hours, and yeah, all the villagers got very, very busy. So many of them. I think in total I've got about 400 or 500 villagers cruising around. Very close to lagging out my game. There's so many of them. I don't recommend doing this. Or if you do, don't leave it running for long, because yeah, you can see what happens. So many villagers. There's a block floating there. Anyway. So yeah, that's my villager city overrun with villagers, and my compact wiring for my hidden double doors. So I'll see you guys next time, and let me know what you think of this, Master Kids. Ciao.